Today is the 8th day of Hanukkah. Last night we lit all the full Chanukiah, and every day of the Hanukkah, of the days of Hanukkah, we read in the Sefer Torah a reading that describes the offering that each head of each tribe brought at the inauguration of the Mishkan. And there were 12 tribes that each brought an offering, all the same exactly. So each day, on the first day, we read the offering of the first one to bring, the second day, the third day, the seventh day, and when we come to the 8th day, we read the offerings that the head of the tribe for the 8th day, the 9th day, the 10th day, the 11th, and the 12th day. And then the Torah speaks about the inauguration of the Mishkan, and very apropos in terms of the subject of Hanukkah, Hanukkah meaning dedication or the rededication of Bet HaMikdash after it was made somewhat impure by the Greeks, and it was rededicated and reinaugurated on Hanukkah. So it makes sense that we would read the portion that has to do with the dedication of the Mishkan. And then we go straight into the next parasha that speaks about the Aaron, HaKohen, lighting the menorah in Bet HaMikdash, again very connected to the theme of Hanukkah, the lighting of the menorah with the oil that was enough only for one day but lasted for 8 days. But the proximity of both subjects, the offerings of the heads of each tribe for the inauguration of the Mishkan and the lighting of the menorah as a mitzvah that was given to Aaron HaKohen and to the Kohanim after him. This idea of why are they in close proximity, and our sages explain that since the 12 tribes included Ephraim and Menashe, Ephraim and Menashe were the children of Yosef, and therefore the tribe of Levi is not counted amongst the 12 tribes, because Yosef was one of the 12 tribes. When you count Ephraim and Menashe, who actually got a portion in the land of Israel, the Leviim and the Kohanim, who served in Bet HaMikdash, were not given a part in the land. They were given other gifts that they were entitled to. They were not included in these people that brought the offerings for the inauguration of the Mishkan. And according to the Midrash, Aaron HaKohen was distraught. He said, how come I did not participate in this inauguration, in this celebration of the starting of the Mishkan by bringing me also offerings? And he was told, according to the Midrash by Hashem, your mitzvah is greater than theirs. Because your mitzvah of lighting the menorah is not just for the days of inauguration of the Mishkan. It's something that is going to be done daily, day after day after day after day. You're going to have this mitzvah, and that mitzvah of being consistently involved in lighting the menorah every day is much greater than just a one-time celebration. But also hinted in there is the fact that this mitzvah of lighting the menorah, which once the Bet HaMikdash unfortunately was destroyed, we no longer have the menorah in Bet HaMikdash. Yet, every year, for 8 days, Am Yisrael light the Chanukiah, which is reminiscent of the menorah in Bet HaMikdash. So this mitzvah is going to continue to run generation after generation after generation, and in that sense it's greater. But there is another aspect also that is hinted in this mitzvah of lighting the menorah, that the Pasuk tells us, Vaya'asken Aaron. Aaron did exactly as Moshe commanded him. He lit the menorah, and he did it according to the way that it was supposed to be done. Question is, would we suspect that Aaron would not do as he was instructed? But the Sfarik Emet explains that Aaron HaKohen did the mitzvah of lighting the menorah with the same enthusiasm as he had on the first day for all the years that he was in the desert, about 39 years that they were there. He lit it every day with the same enthusiasm as the first time. And that's something that is sometimes difficult when a person gets used to doing a certain mitzvah. It becomes a routine. It may be like boring even to some extent. A person loses the enthusiasm that he had on the first day on that mitzvah or that job, and the idea of keeping the same enthusiasm and doing the mitzvah with that same fervor that he had on the first day is something that Aaron is praised for, and that's something that also we should learn as we do mitzvot, to always do them besimcha, with enthusiasm, with joy, and with the realization that we're doing something to serve the Creator of the world. And especially in lighting a menorah, and it says, Kiner mitzvah v'torah or. Every candle is kind of, it represents a mitzvah, and the Torah is light. So in lighting the Torah light, and in lighting the candles that represent the mitzvah, it should always be done with enthusiasm, with joy, with a feeling of purpose and meaning in what we do. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.